Okay, I think we all know by now that just because you have a fast half marathon doesn't mean that you're going to run a very fast marathon, but it's a good base for your full marathon. The speed that you can run at for 21 kilometers, right? I want you to look at the clock, but I think it started at 27:18. But obviously, he took that bottle, or maybe 27:00 or 26 something. But his ability, as we can see, he's drinking. His ability, Jacob Kiplimo, his ability to drink during a race, especially during the half marathon, and he's not just one sip throwing the bottle away. He had that bottle for some time and he was actually drinking from it. Personally, I think this was the most important thing leading up to the London Marathon, just to see how he takes in carbohydrates during the half marathon. Godfrey Comer, he's one of the fastest half marathon athletes that we know. He takes his bottle also, as we can see. His ability to also drink running 245 per k, running 246, 247 per k, it's very important. I know some of you will remember the likes of Terese. He didn't have that ability, and that it was a big cost to him. And these things, guys, are very important. I remember listening to a podcast from Sweat Elite interviewing one of the South African Adam. He pointed out that him taking more carbohydrates during the race actually helped him to actually have a better race from 213 to 208, right? So this is very important, guys, that your ability to take in carbohydrates during the race is very important. But I want you to also note he was running that half marathon at 242 per k. If you can drink running at 242 per k, and then he slows down to maybe 250 per k. 250 per k is quite fast, right? He is still going to be able to drink, right? Of which is very important. And the fact that he has a good team behind him, right? The team of Dr. Rosa is actually very important, right? So we know that having a good team that understands nutrition is very important. I know some of you are going to point out, Pumlane, Dr. Rosa's team, they broke the world record, they don't have a good history and all that kind of stuff. I know, right? But I'll also point out that Jacob Ingebrigtsen from Europe, I'm not just trying to actually cause conflict or anything, but the irony is they are both Jacobs, Jacob or Jacob, whatever, both of them are running quite fast, right? I don't think it's fair because you'll understand, guys, that Jacob Kiplimo is not from Kenya, he's from Uganda, right? So, and Uganda doesn't have a history of a lot of doping cases. You understand? So does Jacob Ingebrigtsen. He doesn't have a lot of doping cases from his country, right? So I think we should respect clean up until proven guilty, right? So London Marathon, the question now is, how many runners can stay with Jacob Kiplimo? I think Sawe can stay with him. But another question is, one of the guys asked me, Pumlane, how many runners can pace set Jacob Kiplimo running 60 minutes and 30 seconds for half marathon, and they have to keep that going for up until 30 kilometers or even 25 kilometers? I don't know. One thing, can't wait for London Marathon.